welcome. My name's Kathy A, and it's the end of June and beginning of July already. It's been an incredibly busy month for me at work. I do the books, and it's the end of the fiscal year for many businesses, and it was a nightmare. There were 40 different accounts I had to deal with, and I was working 12-hour days the last couple of weeks, so I haven't had the opportunity to film or really do very much in the makeup world. I did manage to get out last weekend, which I'll talk about later. Speaking of getting out, next week, July 9th, which is a Saturday, I'm going to be in New York. It's kind of an informal meetup with Nisha, SugarFluffandPuff, and Hot and Flashy Angie. They are meeting because it's Nisha's first visit to the U.S. and they're going to open up a meet and greet kind of thing in the W Hotel on Lexington in Manhattan, New York. I think from 4 to 6 p.m., just 2 hours. So I am going to take the train up and have a little bit of a visit with them. So if you are in the area, you should stop in and see everybody. Looks like a unique opportunity to meet some of the old folks here on YouTube, and I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, I got a slew of stuff, and I think a lot of it was stress buying. You know, at lunchtime I'd just go and wander through the stores and buy things. So let's start with some nail polish. I'm absolutely loving the Orly Wonder Woman nail polish, and this is a red glittery nail polish, and it has little stars in it, and it's absolutely adorable. It's beautiful on. I love this, and one of the Walgreens I was in had these on sale for half price. They are still being featured in many Walgreens at full price, and you can get them online at drugstore.com. I found these in Kmart, and it's an odd thing. They're 2 for $6. These are the Kiss Gel-like nail polishes, and this green especially is quite stunning on, and this one's very pretty. I might be wearing this next week. These are gel style, cruelty free nail polishes, and I'm loving them. I really am, and really good price, $3 each. So I found those at Kmart. You do have to let the first coat set for at least 6 minutes, at least, before you put a second coat on, and then after you've got that second coat on, let that set at least 6 to 10 minutes, and then go on about your day, and you'll be very, very pleased. Also in Kmart, and I'm not normally a Kmart shopper, these are called Tweets, and they're little nail polishes. There's something very unique about these. I've got them on now. I've got this on now, this particular color. They are water-based, paraben-free, all the chemical type free nail polishes. There's no scent to them whatsoever, no nail polish scent, so it doesn't smell like the car varnish that most nail polishes have, and it has no harmful ingredients in it. It is not animal tested, and so this animal tested it at work yesterday to see how it would work. And I do a lot of keyboarding, a lot of filing, sticking papers and things, scratching my head, slamming my fists on the desk. They held up fairly well. The very tips got chipped. The very tips. I really put it through its paces though, and I would think with a top coat this would be pretty good, because the base nail, the base of the nail was fine. There was no smearing, there was no smudging, and it dried fairly quickly. I was really pleased with this. So they're called Tweets, and they're cruelty-free nail polishes with no scent, and they are definitely worth checking out. I had seen another YouTuber using the organic Work It. This is the Organic Wear Marathonista Tinted Moisturizer, and I've got that on today. It shows up on my pores, and it went right into the line, so this is not a go. I just thought I'd let you older gals know, even though the packaging is kind of attractive in kind of a freaky way. Definitely I'm disappointed in this one. I'm still loving the Milani one for drugstore and the Essence and a few others, but no, this didn't work for me. When I was in Ulta, they do this a lot. They'll have a sign that says on sale 50% off, and then they'll list a few things next to it, and it said trio of this, trio of that. So I thought, since this was a trio of contouring pencils, that this was on sale. It was not. This is $15, and these are contour crayons. And don't let the colors on these caps fool you. The actual product is slightly different, and I was pleased with these. I'm usually pleased. Let's do the light one first. This was a, let's see, this was kind of the light, kind of brightening shade, which you can use under here. And I haven't got much sleep this week, can you tell? Oh my goodness. I look like I've been rode hard and put away wet this week, I tell you. The light shade is not shimmery like a highlighter. It is just a brightening kind of concealer type of thing. The second one I thought was going to be way too orangey golden to be any kind of a contour, but look at how dark it is. And then when you smudge that out, it really does make a very, let me just do this. So yeah, it looks like there's a bobby pin stuck to my face. Da da da. And then let's just blend it in. So I was very surprised how dark it was and how neutral it was. And now the darker one is very dark. Let me just show you that one on here, and that's much darker. And it's more of a gray shadow tone, so this is more of a true contour, I would say. I'm just going to take the excess down here. So yeah, this was cool. So the only one that wasn't really doing it for me was the very light one. So for 15 bucks, they're like $5 for each crayon. Not bad, you know, for a contour, and they do give you a little bit of instruction on the back on how to apply it. Now, speaking of contour sticks, Wet n Wild came out with this duo-ended one, and this is in the light medium shade. And it looks like this. You have like a duo-ended barrel. And on one end you have a darker, let's do this again, a darker shade, and on the other end you have a lighter shade. Let me just blend that with my fingers. These are cream contours. I actually like these better than the Ulta ones. The staying power was okay. I think you have to set it with either a setting spray or a light translucent powder, but I was really pleased with this. I thought it was a great idea and a great concept, and I think it was like $3, something like that. So, you know, as compared to the Ulta one. And then there are some high-end sticks as well that did not pass muster with me. This is fine. It's just fine, and they give you like examples of how to use these different ends of this. So it's not bad. I'm kind of happy with this thing, and I have used it. I used it a couple times this week at work, and it wasn't bad. This little flick stick thing from Cover Effects. It looks like a little mini lipstick. This works really well. I used this when I was traveling recently. I was in New York last week for a convention, and I really like this. This is a great spot touch if you just want to spot touch and you can just throw it in your purse or your travel makeup bag. It's a great little device. There's not a whole lot of product in there for the money. So, I mean, other concealer sticks probably just as good, but it did not crease or smear, so that's a really good sign right there. I did talk about this before, but I did enjoy this all month. This is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. It gives you just a nice little bit of a glow all over, so you look like you have a little bit of sun on your face. Those of you who don't go outside like me, unless it's a yard sale, I'm not outside usually. So this is the Butter Bronzer, and I have the light shade, I believe. Yeah, this is the light bronzer. So it just very subtly will give you a little more color than, you know, pure white. I watched Emily Noel, 83, Emily Noel. She was talking about this new contour kit from e.l.f. and this is a dark, medium, deep shades. These are darker than the regular contour palette, and I thought I would really love this because I like kind of a grayish tone. These are all very, very, they're creamy. Let me just show you this. I'm not sure where she's coming from with this because there was only like, this was way too orangey. This one, again, way too golden. And this last one, you know, the only thing I could think that this would be good for is kind of a bronzer kind of thing, but not a contour. This is not contour stuff. This is maybe a light bronzer. So I was disappointed because I trust her. I love her reviews, and I think she's a great person. But I think she messed up with this one because this is way too orangey red. I mean, it's definitely not contour. It is maybe just a little bit of bronzing kind of thing going on here, but contour, no. This is going back. I'm taking it back. Yeah, that was a mistake. Bad mascara. Got it in a kit from Ulta when I ordered. You got a free sampler kit from Essence of different things, and this is the Get Big Lashes mascara. I didn't. It was really bad. Mascara that I have been loving is the Fully Charged mascara from Pure. This is my favorite mascara right now, and I love this. It's magnetized. Don't ask me what that means. All I can say is that it stays on your lashes. It doesn't leave dings. It doesn't show fibers. It gives you big honking lashes in just one coat. I love this. This is wonderful stuff. Pure Minerals. You can find it in Ulta, and they have a great assortment of stuff. Meet Matt-Trimony. Wonderful palette. OMG. I love, while the Meet Matte was okay, I thought it lacked some more creative colors in it, and so I really love this. This is a summer into autumn palette for sure. The pigmentation, that was one swatch. Let me just go into this brown. These are matte shades. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now this brightening pink here that you see, this is a really gorgeous pink. And this light color here, and I think you can see it, this light color is a perfect base shade. I mean, it's just a gorgeous light base shade. I don't know if you can see it or not. There we go. Well, it is artwork. It's a great palette, and I'm really enjoying this, and you get like a ton in here along with the big mirror. Really like that. It was a wonderful assortment of colors. See, even swishing them off, it's very difficult to get them off, which means they will last on your eyes really well even without a primer. There's no primer on my arm at this time. See, it's still there. Okay. Disappointment. Carli Bybel. I was on the Ulta website and I happened to see Carli Bybel, and I'm like, oh, I love her. She's great. She's a young girl, you know, very pretty. She gives forth with a lot of really interesting beauty tips and stuff. And so I saw this, and it said it was $14.95, and so I clicked right on it. I said, I'm gonna get $14.95, Carli Bybel. Okay, fine. What I didn't realize at the time, this is Aspire to Inspire, and it says it on the mirror here. What I didn't realize at the time was it's BH Cosmetics. And BH Cosmetics, to me, in Coastal Scents and, you know, a lot of the other online kind of 88 colors for $5 type of brands are a real hit and miss. I mean, some of the stuff is good. I bought Hot Pots from BH before, and I've been pleased with most of them. Every single time I tried these, with the exception of this color, which is a pretty, very pretty kind of dark maroon mahogany color, all of these colors that are the shadows, the eyeshadows, they disappeared into the oblivion of eyeshadow space. And I was so disappointed because I love Carli Bybel. This is an unusually neutral palette too. I mean, everybody who has eyeshadows generally has these shades somewhere or another. But what makes this palette worth getting are these 4 unusual highlighting shades. I will swatch them for you because they are very unusual. Let me just, this first one here, you can see is kind of a neutral kind of color. And this second one here is more of a golden tone. The third one is more of an orangey tone. And then this fourth one is a bronze like you wouldn't believe. So you can see these tones. Isn't it nice to have bat wing arms so that you can show a full stream of blushes? I got room for another one too. I knew I'd find a use for them someday. Anyway, look at this color. Isn't that gorgeous? And that color as an eyeshadow, hello. Whoa, you know? But that singly is the only thing about this palette I like. If you're doing that silly highlight all your face thing, this would probably come in pretty handy because there's a nice range of colors here for you to play with. But if you're just, you want the eyeshadows to work and you want these as actual functional blush highlight kind of things. When I use this as a, let me just put it on. A little goes a long way, and it's like when the light hit me a certain way, it reminded me of my mother's 1963 Buick Special, the chrome on the front. It was like, it's way too much, way too much shine, for an old lady like me to have. But this shade, which is this one right here, it's a beautiful eyeshadow, and I'm not sure I would use it on my cheeks. Let's see. No, it really is, I think it's really meant to be for somebody with darker skin, to really, you know, make them dazzle. But this as an eyeshadow was nice. Not worth $14.95 nice, but I mean, if you are going to do that highlight for your whole face thing, this is perfect. If you're looking at these eyeshadows like they're functional, nope. But disappointed, Carli Bybel. I'm really surprised because I didn't even know Ulta carried BH Cosmetics at all, and maybe this is just a one-off thing, you know, that they normally won't, but they're going to see how this takes off. This was online, then I found this. Nope, didn't work for me. And I'm really disappointed because I love Carli Bybel. I've been using this all month. I love this palette. This is the Cargo that I found in Kohl's, of all places. I used this on my vacation last week, and it's got beautiful, beautiful shades. gorgeous. I can't say enough about this palette. It's been my favorite so far this summer because of the color range. There's greens and blues, and you have your neutral shades that you can make a base eye with, which is important. So thumbs up to Tarte for supporting Bunny and this whole Swamp Queen thing. I think this is a really unique palette, and I'm really glad it is a limited edition. So I'm going to do a Swamp Queen demo, and I used the Texas Toast lipstick at that time. But yeah, I like this. A huge sale at Ulta on Pure Cosmetics. A lot of their line is being discontinued. They're replacing, and the lipsticks, these are the Chateau Divine lipsticks. They're all on sale right now for $7.90. So Mama bought 3. Shade I'm wearing is Georgia Peach. Smooth Talker is a very neutral nude color. It's almost undetectable on the lips. It looks like your real lips wearing lip balm, only more evenly colored. And this is Shopaholic, which is a very pretty color. So Shopaholic. And on the lips, let me throw it on the lips. This is Shopaholic, which I think goes a little bit darker than you would expect. And it's a slight pink overtone to it. The Georgia Peach is more of a warm version of this, and the Smooth Talker is a very nude, regular lips looking thing. So these 3 shades are kind of lackluster, except for Georgia Peach. I think they were kind of lackluster. This is the FabuBrow. It looks identical to the Milani one, and of course you know Jordana and Milani are made in the same factory area. There's like a large factory, and it looks almost like a strip mall in California where they are made, and it looks like both of these are made in the same place. I wasn't impressed with this. This is it's a brow gel. I like the shape of the brush and the concept of it. It's very dark. It's not at all as good as Essence's Give Me Brow. Give Me Brow is my favorite brow product. I use a pencil to draw in my brows, and then I use the Give Me Brow to coat over the white and gray hair, and nothing's been as good. So this was definitely a miss. The only thing I can use this for is for my gray hair, you know, coloring my gray hair, and that's all I'll do with it, is just use it like that. So it's not going to be used on my brows. Wet n Wild came out with all these new lip glosses, and they're kind of a surprise because I didn't see all that much difference in their old lip glosses. This is a new one called Bronzeberry. And this actually gives your lips a really pretty look. Give it a minute to set. And it does, has a slight coconut sort of flavor to it. And as far as transfer goes, give it a minute. You do get a little transfer, but not a lot. It's not really that sticky, but it is a little bit sticky. So I don't understand what the big deal was over these, although there is a slight pigmentation of color with them, and they're $1.99. You can't really go wrong with that. It's kind of nice as an overspray onto your regular lips. I rediscovered my RICO Mauve Balm Stain from Wet n Wild, and this is the perfect lip color for just about anyone. I think everybody should have this in their collection. I've had maybe 2 or 3. I gave them all away in different giveaways that I've had because I have so many other lipsticks. You know, I threw away the cheap stuff. this is better than high-end. This is great, and it's RICO Mauve, and it's a very unusual, pretty mauve color. It's a very pretty color on its own. There's a slight sheen to it, and it's not quite mauve. It's not boring. I mean, it's just a really pretty color. So RICO Mauve, if you are in the Wet n Wild section, try it. Just see how you like it, because it is a gorgeous shade. I don't know why I gave it up. And the coral shade in this is stunning. And I bought this again. I don't know why I got rid of that. Brand new from Wet n Wild. These are limited edition lip glosses, the color icon ones. And this is raised on coral, good corals. I don't know who thinks up these names. Hardly any color to this. There is a lot of shine. Not as sticky as the regular lip glosses, but don't look for this color to be on your lips. You will see a slight cast of the color, but you won't see the color. The packaging is cute. This pop thing reminds me of the Sonia Kashuk Knockout collection that she just came out with all this kind of kitty, cartoony kind of comic book stuff. But I think these were $2.99. I don't see a whole big difference from their regular stock, so nothing special. I don't buy perfume in the drugstore, but I happened to see this was on sale. This is the Vera Wang Embrace, and this is Rose Buds and Vanilla. And I love this, and I've been looking for a cruelty-free option to my Stella, which I love, which is an English rose flavor. This is a very pretty light rose scent. I mean, it's just a very pretty thing. And I think it was 29 bucks or something. So I did get that. And you get a free roller ball of a different flavor when you, tea tree or something, or high tea or something it's called, when you get that. Okay. I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. I hope I'll see you Saturday in New York. I'm going to be one of the audience. I'm not going to, this isn't a thing. This isn't a thing. This is Nisha coming from the UK to visit America for the first time. Hot and Flashy's going to meet with her too. I'm just going to meet with her too and say hello. And hopefully you'll be wanting to do that as well. And it'll be kind of interesting to see who shows up. I mean, maybe Melissa55 may show up. I'm not sure. Ms. Kristen 321, she may come on. So it might be a fun afternoon in New York. So if you're in the area, stop by. I am going to be there, and I might drag the husband, not sure yet. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. Have a wonderful holiday weekend, those of you in the U.S. I'm going to chill after the week last couple of weeks I've had doing the budget. I'm just going to chill. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Take care, toodles.